It'd be all right, Amy. Be all right. Just
Oh, I'm fine.
let things be.
Things are.
The Power Veto competition is very crucial. I don't want Amy to win it. I don't know what she's gonna do, that girl.
Don't you do it.
I can't do anything, Danielle. It's not up to me. I don't vote.
There's still something you can do. Don't you do it.
Very early in the game, we had a power veto competition in which we all had boxes and we had to make deals with people.
If I'm on the list and someone has a veto power and there's 2 people to choose, they choose me automatically.
To get taken off the block. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
You would have gotten it.
Yeah, she gets it.
And I made a deal with Roddy that if he were ever on the block and I won the power veto, I would take him off.
I'm not going to try to do that, but if I do, I gave my word a long, long time ago.
You did.
And I'm not going to back out of that.
Yes, ma'am.
So if I win the power veto, I will have to take him off the block, and that will probably lead to my eviction, but, you know, things are as they should be.
You did give your word on that.
Yeah, I
You
did.
can't win it.
But I'm not going to purposely throw it. Whatever happens, happens.
Damn.
So when Amy told me that, I went, oh, sweet Jesus, Lord have mercy, is he ever gonna die? Marcel's almost fainted in the bathroom. And he's like, oh, she can't win it.
When did she say that?
She said, remember, it's on tape. Power of Veto. Remember the box one? We were there fighting.
Yes, I totally remember the whole thing.
She's not gonna throw it.
Well, she can't win it.
Damn it, there's always a loophole with this damn thing. Son of a biscuit-eating bitch. I'm telling you, that mug must have been born under the good mood. That mug must be like the luckiest mother on the face of the earth. He gonna walk out of here with $500,000 and then go play the lottery and win a couple million.
I really didn't know what to do or say or how to even react.
I'm not gonna let her.
Danielle or I need to win it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I wish, Amy, somehow we could finally both make it.
I know. So do I. So you know if I win the veto, I have to take you down. Wouldn't that stir things up?
Really would.
I want it.
Yeah,
I want it so bad. If you won it and took me off, it would put Danielle up against you.
It would be the best if you got that. Take me more off.
I know. It'd be awesome. But if I win it and you come off the block, you have to vote for me to stay.
The only problem I have is if Lisa goes against you.
Well, I can't take you down if you're not going to vote for me to stay.
I'm in a jam with that one. If it's the other 2, I'll do it. The other one I have to think about. I just won't lie to you.
I figured it out. What opened my eyes to him was even if I took him off the block, he couldn't give me his word that he would vote for me to stay. What kind of person is that?
I mean, Amy, I want you here as badly as anybody. This morning. Than anything on earth. But I just know that, yeah, you understand.
I was happy to hear that Amy was going to use a power veto on me if she got it. I hope she keeps her word.
He played me like a violin. He is a master manipulator. He had me willing to sell myself down the river to keep him here. And it just took me a little longer, but I figured it out. He underestimated me. He completely underestimated me.
Everyone gather in the living room. It is time for this week's Power of Veto competition. It's a costume drama, ladies and gentlemen. Amykins.
Dun, dun, dun.
Danielle. All right, everyone, let's go outside and compete for the Power of Veto.
Whoa.
Wow. Whoa.
Oh,
Thank you.
my
Hola, macaron.
God. When we walked outside and I saw the obstacle course, I was so ecstatic.
A Speedo cap?
Good morning, class, and welcome to Big Brother's Charm School. Today we will find out who is the valedictorian and who will walk away with the power of veto. The yard is set with various stations of an obstacle course. Each of you, in the order determined by the drawing, must walk the gauntlet with the veto balanced on your head. Every time you drop your veto or you touch it, you will be assessed a 15-second time penalty. Whoever makes it to the finish in the least amount of time, including penalties, will win the power of veto. In addition, the top 2 finishers will receive a 1/2-hour massage to soothe your aching muscles and ease your mind.
Nice. I love a massage, and all of my muscles just ache right now. So I need a massage really, really bad.
Student Danielle, you were randomly selected first.
I'm a lady. I'm classy. But I'm also a tomboy. You think I could balance something on top of my head? Good Lord, I knew I didn't stand a chance.
I was surprised that Danielle dropped it so much because she was determined. She wanted it.
Danielle's time was 1 minute 22 seconds. Danielle's penalty time was 1 minute 15 seconds. Danielle's total time, 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
Hey, great job.
First obstacle, climbing up the ladder, and boom, there goes my hat. And I went, this is not going to be easy. I went for it. I tried to keep moving as quick as possible.
Unbelievable.
Beautiful, Jason. Jason's grand total, 1 minute 29 seconds.
Wow, nice job, Jay.
Next up is student Amy.
I really wanted Amy to get the veto competition because she agreed earlier in the game to veto me out. She just told me that for her pageantry days, she had to walk around with a book on her head endlessly. But I could not have been happier.
I got really nervous when I was in the middle, going across the 3 blocks.
Holy cow. Unbelievable.
Wow. Amy's total time, 1 minute 15 seconds.
I was ecstatic. I went through it flawlessly.
I didn't necessarily want the power veto going into it, but I didn't want Amy to have it. The blocks bothered me. I think it was the height thing.
Wow.
Long-lived and lovely, it's Lisa. Lisa's total time, 1 minute 35 seconds.
I have the fine motor skills of an ape. I'm the least nimble, least flexible guy who's ever lived.
Excellent job, Roddy.
Woo! Roddy looked like his gnome.
Don't make him laugh.
All right.
Ah. Oh, good God.
Yes.
5 minutes,
Ladies and
53
gentlemen,
seconds.
Roddy's total time, 2 minutes 31 seconds.
Oh.
And now, everyone, Marcellus.
When it came to Marcellus, I was hoping that there was some amazing chance he would beat Amy's time.
I thought that this would be a piece of cake for me. I used to do fashion shows all the time. So angry with myself. Oh, this is the worst part for me.
Very nice.
Good job.
Very nice.
15 seconds in penalty time for a total of 1 minute, 44 seconds. This week's holder of the power of veto, Miss Amy Cruz.
Have you any doubt I would be the valedictorian of charm school?
Oh my God.
It was the worst case scenario.
It's best case scenario for me right now. Amy does have a deal on the table with me to veto me off the block if she gets a power veto, and she has it.
I didn't want Amy to win power veto, and only because I wanted Roddy to remain on the block.
He can do the guilt thing. He gave you a word.
Yeah, but if she uses it, she goes out the door. Yeah, that is unfair for him to ask that of her. And if he does, that is the type of person he is. And that is just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
If Roddy did that, if he said, well, you told me you would do this, and he didn't have any sympathy for the fact that she's on the block, and I would just be very shocked and surprised.
Oh my God.
Amy gives me an ulcer because she goes up and down. She flips flop, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yes, I really don't know. I think she'll use it.
I can't believe that she would just give up in this game, whether it's brought her back, you know, and now she's gonna betray us. I don't even want to talk about it.
I know Roddy has 2 days to work Amy. I know Roddy is so clever that Roddy can probably tell her what she wants to hear. I hope she's strong enough to resist.
If you listen to me, please, God, don't let her use that power veto.
Oh, gross and sweaty here, Amy.
I don't care. You can sit.
Marcellus likes it.
Yeah, he does.
I think Amy is up in the air right now whether to use a power veto on me or not.
Think of Nemo.
I can't save you, knowing that regardless to anything, but that you couldn't do the same for me.
What do you mean?
If I took him off the block, he didn't vote for me, he'd be biting the hand that fed him. I would feel like the biggest idiot taking you off the block and then you turning around and voting against me.
Okay. And then realize that you're upholding an obligation.
She made a deal with me earlier in the game that she would use a power veto on me at the first chance she had, and this is it.
It's up to you to do what you want to do, but I'm telling you, Amy, that like the thing about this game that made me disappointed and made you and I go on the block in the first place was lack of integrity. Amy, if I, just so you know this, if I told you something, I would come through with it.
He just turns it around. What possible benefit would I have from not taking him down?
Marcellus put you up, not me. You're making this easy for Marcellus. Why on earth would you do that? Your obligation, your loyalties to a guy that did all that stuff to you?
He is so good.
Ames, I'm sure you're gonna do the best choice you think you can make. I know that.
He makes you want to help him. I'm freaking out. It is time for the veto meeting.
Where do I sit?
Just sit in the middle. Sorry, I can't join you.
She made a deal with me earlier in the game that she would use a power veto on me at the first chance she had, and this is it.
I don't know what Amy does sometimes. You think you got the girl figured out, and she totally turns the other way.
As you all know, this is a veto meeting. I won the power of veto. Roddy and I are nominated this week to be kicked out of the house, thanks to our wonderful friend Marcellus. And I have the ability to only take one person off the block. Roddy, some of the most wonderful times that I've spent in this house have been with you, from our late night chats to our secret rendezvous.
Well, I'm sure you'll do the right choices. Whatever is in your heart is fine. I understand. No problems. Whatever you do.
A long, long time ago, I said if Roddy were ever on the block and I had the power of veto, I would take him off the block. But even if I took you off the block, you still couldn't promise me your vote. And I understand that, and I respect the reasons behind it, but at the same time, in this game, only one individual wins. And I can't fully feel comfortable sacrificing myself and getting absolutely nothing from it. And as hard as this is for me, and as much as I know that you'll probably hate me for this, and it hurts me a great, great deal to do this, I just can't. I just can't do it. And I'm sorry, but I can't. And so the nominees shall remain intact. I think he was kind of expecting me to veto him.
I think that Amy's reasoning in not using the veto was perfect.
Amy's reasoning wasn't reasoning at all. What Amy has done is Amy has proven that her word is no good.
If she used the power of veto, she had no chance of winning because she would walk out that door.
I think Roddy was shocked. I think he got slapped. I mean, he was like, whoo.
I do feel kind of as though Amy did the dirty work of the house today and for herself.
I just don't want you to hate me.
I don't hate you at all, Aim.
I beat myself up so much over things.
I'm not sure that's exactly it, Aim.
What do you
I think
mean?
you've been quite easy on yourself. It's easiest to feel guilty. It's easiest to say, I wish this would go away, and to focus on that. The hard part is to do what you said you were going to do, and when the decisions are hard, to make those choices, not when it's easy and there's nothing you can do about it. There's just a part of me that feels like I got through a lot of the things he told me, and it's got nothing to do with the game. It's got to do with you.
I understand everything from your angle, Roddy, but there's no way that you could ever see it from mine.
Until you give me an alternative way to view it, and some information that's different from what I've already gotten, I'm just not entirely satisfied with the way everything happened.
I know that you're not satisfied with the way things happen.
I just mean on both levels, Aim. You know, on the game thing and on the personal thing. I just feel like sometimes kindness can get taken advantage of.
Ultimately, I did what I did for me, Roddy.
Okay. If you did what you did for you, Amy, then you wouldn't have done it.
As I said, you could never see it from my angle, but I did what I did for me.
What information don't I have? What possible information, Aim? You just established today that your word is meaningless, that you break promises. So why would someone keep a promise to you? Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Aim, I care about you very much.